a long-range missile launch should be seen as one. He responded affirmatively to whether a missile launch or a nuke test would lead to resuming propaganda broadcasts. Seoul included in the breakthrough inter-Korean agreement on August 25th that it would resume loudspeaker broadcasts on the occurrence of an abnormal incident. Asked whether a complex situation can unravel that will inevitably affect the scheduled family reunions, the JCS chief said that it's also possible. The U.S. State Department has expressed gratitude for the support shown by the South Korean government and people following a knife attack in March on U.S. Ambassador to Seoul Mark Lippert. The remark follows the Seoul Central District Court's sentencing of the attacker, Kim Ki-jong, to 12 years in prison for attempted murder. State Department spokeswoman Katina Adams said that the U.S. was aware of the verdict, noting that the U.S. government fully cooperated with South Korean authorities throughout the investigation. She said the U.S. deeply appreciates the strong support of the South Korean people and government following the attack, adding that the support demonstrates the deep and enduring friendship between the two countries. Adams, meanwhile, declined to comment on the motivations of the attacker or the reasoning behind the verdict. The world's football governing body FIFA has found no problems with allegations raised of corrupt elections in the Asian Football Confederation. The announcement, coming after just 3 days, is viewed by some as indicating FIFA has no desire to investigate the matter. In a letter to FIFA presidential candidate Jung Mong-jun, who raised the allegations, FIFA said it found no fault in the Asian Football Confederation, having sent recommendation letters for his rival Michel Platini to member associations. FIFA said there's scant evidence the letters violated election rules. Jung fought back, saying that FIFA failing to properly investigate the matter is an attempt to conceal illegitimate election activities. He renewed his call for a thorough investigation, saying that FIFA has not fulfilled its duty to guarantee election fairness and neutrality. Jung pointed to contrasting actions taken by the Confederation of African Football. He said similar letters were circulated at the Confederation backing Platini, but the CAF Secretariat deemed the letters inappropriate and rectified the situation. Earlier, Jung, honorary president of the Korean Football Association, who's running to be the next FIFA chief, accused the Asian Football Confederation of trying to interfere in the FIFA presidential election. He disclosed a copy of the letter AFC President Sheikh Salman sent to member nations in support of President Michel Platini of the Union of European Football Associations. Chung called for an investigation by the FIFA's ad hoc electoral committee and ethics committee. A UN agency says that North Korea is supplying 250 grams of food in daily rations to its people for the second month since mid-July. The amount is less than half of the UN recommendation. In a report Sunday, Voice of America cited a senior official at the UN Food and Agricultural Organization as saying that North Korea continues 250-gram daily food rations per person from the previous 410 grams. The amount is less than half of the 573 grams targeted by North Korean authorities and only 42% of the minimum 600-gram daily recommendation. Main opposition New Politics Alliance for Democracy chairman Moon Jae-in held talks with party heavyweights late Friday night regarding his call for a vote of confidence on his leadership, but they failed to reach an agreement. Moon met with National Assembly Vice Speaker Lee Seok-hyun and former Vice Speaker Park Kyung-suk at the hotel in downtown Seoul late Friday. During the meeting, Moon said that it will be difficult to accept the proposed arbitration plan, asking him to postpone the confidence vote and convening the NPAD's Central Committee. Moon said the vote can be put off until before the Chuseok holiday, but the call to defer convening the Central Committee implies opposition to party reform. He said it's difficult to accept the call to delay both schedules. NPAD spokesman Kim Sung-soo, who also attended the late-night meeting, said that since no agreement was reached, convening the Central Committee, the confidence vote, and a public opinion poll will proceed as planned. A new opinion poll has put the ruling party chief and Seoul mayor tied as most favored to be the country's next leader. In a Gallup Korea survey, 1,011 South Koreans aged 19 or more responded between Tuesday and Thursday that ruling Saenuri Party Chairman Kim Moo-sung and Seoul City Mayor Park Won-soon are most fit to become the next leader. Mayor Park was 1 percentage point ahead of Kim for 3 months up until August. In the latest survey, both scored 15%. Amid turmoil over the party's reform and the call of confidence on him, New Politics Alliance for Democracy Chairman Moon Jae-in maintained favorability of 12%, similar to last week. The number was also steady for the party's former co-chairman An Chol-soo at 9%. The Mapo district in Seoul held an event Saturday inviting former residents to visit the bomb islets. A group of 150 participants boarded a barge at a Han River dock and traveled to the islets. There, they offered ancestral rites ahead of the Chuseok holiday later this month. The bomb islets were raised in 1968 as part of projects to develop the Han River and Yeouido area in Seoul. But parts of the islets have survived to this day, owing to opposition from citizens and environmental groups. 400 residents living on the islets at the time were relocated to the foot of Wawu Mountain in nearby Mapo district. The currently uninhabited 280,000 square meter bomb islets are instead home to various wetland plants and birds. In 2012, they were designated as a Ramsar wetland of international importance site. And that's the news from KBS World Radio's News Center in Seoul. I'm Jacob McIndoller.
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Emily.
As always, it's nice to see you here for our weekly catch-up.
I know.
How has your week been so far?
It's been pretty good, but, with fall in, I guess, full swing, the weather has been getting cooler. And I think because of that, I feel like a lot of people are getting sick. I have an eye infection.
Oh, no.
And definitely the weather has gotten a lot cooler, though, because